Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam Video Blog.
Hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
All good in the hood, you mate?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Nice.
So this week's Alakazam Video Blog is going to be a shorter one than usual. There won't be a Harry versus Andy challenge in this particular vlog. That will follow next week because we've got quite a bit to go through and we're on a bit of a time scale this afternoon
we
whilst we're filming this. So Harry hasn't been here, hence the reason for my John Carey talk last week, or part of the reason for that. So just give us a quick rundown where you've been, Harry.
Just been doing some courses to hopefully, what is it called? Iron out any... Is that what you can say?
Yeah.
Iron out any kind of self-consciousness, not in terms of anything personal, but just in terms of performing. Like looking stupid, stuff like that. So hopefully I've got a bit better at that. But yeah, so it was a fun course. It was crazy, nothing I've done before. But it was basically just being put on the spot and trying to get out of it in a way that made sense.
Right, okay. So as I understand it, it was an improv course. It was an improvisation course, which I guess basically means you're put on the spot to act in situations that you're not comfortable in.
Yeah.
Right,
that is exactly it, yeah. Some of them are, I mean, I'll quickly run down one really quick exercise we done, which is quite awkward. So basically, there's 5 people in a row, okay, and you're all strangers at a train station. And then one of you, the person this side, will see something that makes them laugh a little bit. But they'll just go like this. Then look at the next person. Then you will then go. Then look at the next person. And then it goes back and forth and then like gradually getting higher and higher and higher. And at the end you're laughing like, ah! But like over nothing.
Right.
And you literally are doing that for 5 minutes. It's the most uncomfortable thing ever. But obviously it will work because you're never going to be more uncomfortable than that again. Yeah,
that's fair enough. So we're going to hear more about that, I think, as the weeks go on. And I'm sure that as the Andy versus Harry challenges come up, we'll be testing your skills. We'll be testing my skills as well.
100%.
Stiff competition now that you've had a course on stuff like that. So this week we have chosen a few things that we think either should be in someone's working repertoire or definitely should be in someone's working repertoire, as well as something that I find, marked decks. Okay, let's talk about marked decks first off. I have found over the last couple of weeks that, or actually months, there has been an influx of different kinds of marked decks. We have the DMC decks. We have the Magic Dream marked decks, the Ultimate marked decks. We have the Boris Wild marked decks, and there are a couple of other ones as well. All very good, all very different, and all have their place. But there's not really a great amount of resources for using the marked decks. As I understand it, the Penguin ones also that we do, they come with a video tutorial. And as the Magic Dream ones also come with a video tutorial. But if you want fully fledged routines by someone that has seriously worked one of these decks, then the Boris Wild marked deck, this one here, the Boris Wild marked deck video, I think is brilliant. It really is.
It's really good.
I was looking earlier on at resources that we have for different tools that magicians use, and marked deck is definitely a tool. And I think that seriously, if you want some great routines done by the master, you should check out this DVD. We currently have stocks of these, and before I go any further, let's just check out the trailer for it. So that is the Boris Wilde Mark Deck project. It really is an extensive course by an experienced magician on how to use the Mark Deck. Now there are other Mark Decks out there that we've already been talking about, but if you, in my opinion, one of the biggest advantages of the Boris Wilde Mark Deck is the ease of use, just by refining the markings. So if you want material that is very cleverly thought out, that uses the deck to its fullest advantage, then I wholeheartedly recommend checking out this DVD, because you'll get tons of information.
And if any of you were on his course was amazing, first of all. But he done a couple of bits of his Mark Deck, and it's really, really good. And I just think, if you can use a Mark Deck, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I just think you can do all the same tricks as you can normally do, plus a load more, because you know what the card is.
Yeah,
I just think it's something. I mean, to be fair, use DMCs quite a lot, and I just don't see. Something in a part of me just thinks, why doesn't everyone use them? Because you can do the basic stuff, but then it's always got the safety net of knowing you can do something, even if it's just a key card thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So there are loads of Mark Decks out there, like Harry said, the DMC cards, the Penguin Mark Decks, the Boris Wilde Mark Decks. They all have their pros and cons. They all have their advantages, their disadvantages. But if you want to check out some material that certainly uses the power of the Mark Deck to its fullest advantage, then you should check out this DVD.
It's proper good. Should we quickly talk about this as well?
Yes, the new newsletter is in. This is July's newsletter. You will notice that this is superhero themed. The lovely Mr. Peter Nardi on the front there. Little Harry on the back there. Kind of a Spider-Man thing going on there. And yes, the inside as well.
Who are you?
I am Supergirl. So there we go. Yes. We're going to have words. We really are going to have to have words with Abe. But check out the newsletter. That's been shipping out in people's orders.
Sweet.
So you have something on your side there.
Yeah. So basically, I had a gig on Sunday, and I'd only just learnt this. To be fair, I learnt it, and then I didn't do it for ages, and so I didn't not learn it, but I just kind of forgot the sequence. But I picked it up quite quick, because once you know, you kind of know.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. If that was actually the only card trick I'd done all at the whole gig, because I'd done more mind reading stuff. But I feel like that's all you would need to do. There's so many moments of magic. It's unreal, and it's easy to follow. It's not. You don't really have to have a language barrier. I mean, you obviously would tell the story, but you don't really. There's no language barrier, because it's just such an easy trick to follow. Just keep your eye on the queen.
Yeah.
And there are so many moments of magic. Angles there's virtually no angles.
Yeah.
Which is killer. And like I said, there's so many hits. It is easy, to be fair. It's just one continuous motion, pretty much. It's just a sequence you'll need to get your head around, but it literally doesn't take long at all.
Yeah.
And it's worth it.
And this is a modular routine, isn't it? Meaning that you can pick and choose segments that you want to do, so you can make 100%. It as long as short as you want to as well.
Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, do you have a trailer for it?
Yeah, I do have a trailer for it, and do you want to show it?
Let's go for it.
Let's bang it out, mate.
However, there is a game that you should never play. It's a game called 3-Card Money, and usually they play us for money. We're not going to play it for money, but the idea is to find the queen. Where's the queen? Okay, good. They let you win a couple of times, build up your confidence. Now I have a distractor card. All right. So the idea is to keep your eye on the queen. Actually, you could place your hand out. Perfect. So all you got to do is follow the queen. So make it really flat. Good. So where's the queen? See, we got you already. See, as when I said make your hand really flat, that was enough to make you be confused. I switched the cards on you. Maybe it's too much to follow, so I'll distract you a little bit more. That sounds fair. Okay. I'm going to show you what they do. They switch the cards very quickly when you're not looking. You think you're betting on the queen, but they've already changed it. You know, there's no way to actually get paid, so never play this game, but we'll try it like this. Actually, Steffi, if you can place your hand up, perfect. So this is the queen you want to follow. Don't follow the fours, all right? So where's the queen? Build up your confidence again, but then this is the move. I'm telling you I'm doing the move. They never show you the move, but this is the move they do before they mix them up. So you're already following the wrong card before it begins. Check it out. We'll do it again. See, what I do is I distract you here and you're not watching the queen anymore, right? And then I do the move like this and you don't know where to look.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So it's too much to watch with the 3 cards, so I'm going to get rid of one. All right. So all you got to do is keep track of the queen. So where's the queen? Were you watching?
I was watching.
Where did I put it?
Oh, in your pocket.
So you're saying it's not here, is what you're saying? Didn't I put a 4 in my pocket?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Here, place your hand out, I think. Ready? So even if you think it's a sure bet, don't take it. I am cheating. I have extra cards. If you win, it's because they wanted you to win. If you lose, it's because they wanted you to lose. They have perfect control over the game. They can do whatever they want.
Good.
And everybody's a winner. All you need is 6 cards, 3 queens, and in my pocket 3 4s. You can take everyone's money. Or even better, here we'll do this. Take your hand, place it right on top of the queens. Steffi, you can take your hand, place it right on top. Boom. No one's gonna. Good. Come on in. Excellent.
No one's going anywhere.
All right. Well, all I have are the 4s here to work with.
That's right.
Okay. Just do the sneaky magic move. Check it out.
No way.
All 3 at the same time.
Oh! You're officially scaring me.
Good. Welcome to the Twilight
Oh
Zone.
my gosh.
Honestly, so good. And 2 other things I was going to add.
Yeah.
I don't do the last bit where all 3 change.
Okay.
But obviously you can if you want. Also, we sell obviously refills, so you don't have to buy the whole trick again if your cards get messed up or anything like that. Also, in addition to that, it's such a fun trick to perform because you actually fool yourself. Isn't it so fooling, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because Gareth Thomas has thought out the way that the cards are displayed, your kind of interaction using the cards. Nothing looks out of place. There's no dodgy looking magician moves,
100%.
which is great, and which a lot of routines should strive for, really. And he's certainly hit the nail on the head with Stand Up Monty.
Yeah.
So check it out, guys, on our site. Like Harry said, if you own this already and you just want to place cards, they're also available.
Yeah.
So get them purchase.
Also available in jumbo size.
Also available in jumbo size.
Which they're nice as well. It's nice.
Excellent.
Right, so what's next?
What's next? Well, we have this and Ocular. Now, I mentioned this. Let's mention this first, because I think this is one of those great pieces of magic that people tend to dismiss but leave a lingering impression in spectators' heads. Michael Vincent, on his first set of DVDs, and I think on some of the other DVDs as well, whenever he's using an object such as a wand, especially if he's starting the cups and balls, he tends to do something with it that looks like true magic. It's one of those magical moments that aren't a fully fledged trick, but they're like those little snippets where you go, whoa, hang on a minute.
Oh, I like that.
It's like when you make something vanish and you go like that and it vanishes in a flash.
Yeah.
So dual control is a method of making objects stick to your fingers. It does more than that, but if you're looking for the basic effect, if you take a wand, you put it onto your hand, and as you open your hand, it's now stuck here. You can show it backwards and forwards. There is in here a version of the magnetic cards where you make the rosette of cards and you can lift it up like this, apparently by nothing other than a magnetic field. There's a version of the rising cards and a couple other effects that you would not associate with the gimmick, making things stick to your hands. So there's rising cards in here as well, I've just realised. So the reason that I bring this up is there are some fully fledged effects on here, but if you want something, say you are doing the cups and balls and you take the wand and you want to have that one moment of magic where people will go, what happened there? Like when you put the wand through the cup, or when you show the inside to be deeper than the outside, all these sort of things. If you want these magical moments, then check out Dual Control Revisited by Michael Vincent, because it's a lovely, lovely little snippet of magic that people tend to remember. So, just to give you an example, let's check out the trailer with Michael just now.
They've just laid these chopsticks down on the table, and I discovered something very interesting about them. Do you find chopsticks easier to use than cutlery? I tell you what, you need a bit of sleight of hand for this. Have you seen this trick where they rub them between the hands and make it stick? Do you know this one?
No.
It's the one with the finger? Oh, you know this one. But I discovered if you rub very gently, you can actually make it stick, you see. And the intriguing thing is on both sides of the hand as well, because we've put the second one in as well. There's something very magical about Oriental chopsticks, and you can have a look at these as well. There you go, if you find anything spooky about them. Yes, you got the idea. Now, simple question. Do you think you can cut off approximately 14 cards?
14 cards?
Yes. Actually, before you do that, I want to make this really easy for you.
Yeah.
Every pack contains 52 cards.
Yes, yes.
So if you aim for half of the pack, which is about 26, that's the first step. So
Yeah.
aim for 26.
Yeah.
Cut off 26 cards.
26, yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. And place them to one side. Now, if you cut this packet in half, and this one, now what we do, we have to visually compare. Which one would you say is the biggest? This one? This one is likely to contain the required number of 14. So what we'll do, I'll just gather up the rest of the cards here. And if you could count these, we can see how close we were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah,
13, 14. Do we get the right number?
Yes,
that's perfect.
good.
That's so far so good. Now, magicians are very good at making a fan. So hold the cards in your hands and make a fan.
Yeah.
Fan them in between your hands. Just spread them between your hands.
Let's spread them too.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Very nice and neat. Ah, perfect. Now you're going to know how it feels. I want you to offer yourself a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take one out.
Yeah.
This one. Don't look at it. I'll take a look at it.
You take a look.
Now, what would you say this card is?
Two of diamonds.
2 of diamonds.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got lucky here. Do you know what? If it was the right card, we could have stopped there and then.
Yeah.
Now, very important, don't move, because I'm going to pop we got the 10 of clubs here.
10 o'clock, yeah.
That goes inside the box. Now, a lot of people think fans were made to have cards chosen.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, they were invented to move the air about. So can you? Feels good?
Yeah.
Now this time, towards the box, okay? Towards the box. Okay? Up and down. Slowly. Gracefully. That's it. Keep it going. Keep it going. That's it. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going. That's the card all the way.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah.
Bravo. There's the box. And that's the magic. And didn't you do a great job there?
That is Dual Control Revisited, featuring Michael Vincent. It's well worth checking out. If you want to add something a little bit more magical to what you already do, then there are some gems to be found in here.
And also gems just watching him perform, because he's so good.
Oh yeah, you get the
He's
full
just
Michael
a
Vincent performance. So yeah, if you like Michael Vincent's work, if you like the effect, check it out on our site.
He's so good. Right, brings us to this bad boy.
Yes. So Ocular, I think has been out 3-4 years now, and I love it. I don't do very many gaffed card tricks as such, and certainly not effects of this type.
Yeah.
However, I think this is brilliant.
It is killer, and it is such it's so versatile. Do you know what I mean? You can present it in so many different ways. Whether it's serious, it's so visual. If you like social media stuff, it's so, isn't there? So much you can do with it. It's crazy.
So I have a presentation where I don't necessarily use it the way that you would think to use it, and by that I mean this is a card appearing in an envelope.
Yeah.
You can have the card, you know, you snap your fingers and the card appears in the envelope. I tend to use it a little bit differently. I have the card appear in the envelope as it is chucked through some cascading cards. So it's more a card caught in envelope than appearing in envelope type effect for me. But it is very, very good. It's very simple to use. It's very simple to reset. The gimmick that is made here by Rob Bromley is made to the highest Rob Bromley standard. So you know you're getting quality gimmicks.
Yeah.
And the routines that are outlined on here are amazing as well. So I think, as this is a quite short vlog here today, that we finish here by saying, thank you guys for joining us this week. We hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen and what we've talked about. We will be back with a little bit of a longer vlog, hopefully next week. We will have an Andy vs Harry challenge, and we will be picking another one.
Yep.
And plenty more to talk about because we have got some exciting news that is coming up. But I think to finish off here today, rather than us talking any more about Ocular, which is an amazing effect, we're going to leave you with the trailer, and we will see you next time on the Alakazam Video Blog.
Okay, so with Ocular, you can make a playing card appear inside an envelope, just like this.
Sophie, you right or left-handed? Hold your right hand out for me. Hold your hand out, put your other hand on top. That's what I call a prediction, okay? Give it to you before the trick, that way it's impressive later on, okay? That's got to stay in your hand, and I don't want to get to that, and that's important. I'm going to get a couple of cards selected. Now, there's two cards been selected, one inside your mind, and one that you've selected, okay? And we're going to find them. So the first one goes a little bit like this. We'll go for the one inside your mind first. I just do this. Say it was a black card. Thank you. No, I'll go further, right? I'll tell you, no, actually, I'll show you. Lift your hand up for me. This has been here the whole time. And inside, hold your hand up for me. Thank you. Inside is a red card from a different pack of cards. I'm going to slide that out. What was your card the first time? What? You've got to be kidding me. There's seven. Right, hold on to that for me. I did get two cards selected, so I think this is only fair. We've got the 7 of spades, and you signed your name across the face of one of the cards, didn't you? So watch, stare here, stare at me. Very good, I do this for the camera as well. All I do is this. Do you see? One card appeared inside here. Now look, I'll try and... I can't get that out, hold on. Let me shake that out. There you go, take it out. One card inside here which has a signature on it, the 8 of spades. Thank you so much.
Well done.